everybody, Pam with Normalize Cloth here, and I realized I never did a favorites tag. I never did a favorites tag for 2019. That kind of annoys me. But it was my own fault because I was gonna do it at the end of the year and then I got really busy and hashtag mom life. If you want to follow along with like what I chose for my favorites tag, I do have all that information in the description box below. Number 1, my favorite cloth diaper in my stash, like all-time favorite. Oh, this is the one diaper I reach for first if it is there. And that would be my Here Comes the Sun by Bebeboo. Bebeboo Diapers is a brand that I became familiar with when I store repped for Pannolino Bambino for basically the last couple months of 2019, and it's probably been the best thing I've found since Diaper Rite. Everything about this diaper is love. Everything. This is the only pocket diaper I own where every single time I put it in the wash, the insert agitates out. Not only that, but the insert's actually absorbent enough to use. Number 2, my favorite print to ever exist. No, you're so adorably distracted. He's eating my face. You guessed it. I have like a freak sunflower obsession, especially, I don't know, like yellow, like over the course of the last couple years has slowly become a favorite color of mine. And I feel like sunflowers was just kind of like the next progression in my love for yellow things. And just something about sunflowers makes my eyeballs really happy. What I love so much about this print is just, I mean, look at it. What's not to love? It's blue, it's pretty neutral, it's not really, like a lot of the sunflower diapers I've seen have been lots of greens, yellows, naturally of course because sunflowers, but the blue in this is just so amazing. So my favorite print, definitely Here Comes the Sun by Bebeboo Diapers. Yay! My favorite solid? Kale. Definitely Kale by Diaper Rite. Oh, it's just such a perfect green. I mean, I actually made this blanket for Holtwood with that diaper in mind. And in fact, I had actually gotten the green wrong and reordered the blanket. My favorite style, definitely pockets, and especially the Bebeboo brand pockets because like I said, I don't have to unstuff these. The inserts that come with them, they come right out in the wash. So there's a snap option in the back right there. So you could actually snap it in there and stuff it in, and that way your insert doesn't go flying away from it. But the problem I found with that is it's so good at agitating the diaper out, it actually inverts the whole diaper. So I don't usually do that. So I'm still a huge fan of pockets because I really can stuff them with whatever I need. Right now, the inserts that come with this work wonderfully. Like, I'm really surprised how absorbent these inserts that come with this are. So I'm actually able to get away with just the one adjustable insert inside, and then that means I don't have to unstuff it because it agitates right out in the wash. But I still use other brand pocket diapers. My favorite fold is still the mini kite fold. That hasn't changed. I believe that was my favorite back when I did the 2018 favorites tag. Now when it comes to snaps versus Hook&Loop, what's my favorite? I don't think it's ever really gonna change. I generally like snaps more for their longevity and because just the look of snaps I think is more appealing to me. However, I am going to do a special shout out to Thirsties. I did give their Velcro a try this year, their Hook&Loop I mean, and I love it. I tried to pick a couple prints that looked particularly good with the Hook&Loop, and they're definitely my favorite on-the-go option. They make on-the-go diaper changes much easier. My favorite fastener is actually the Bandie Band. It used to be the Snappy. Still really a huge fan of the Snappy, but the Bandie Band is just absolutely wonderful. It works with, well, anything. I still really like the Snappy, but I've noticed, especially with my older Diaper Rite flats that are much thicker and much smaller, the teeth on Boingos or Snappies just does not grab it. And trying to get a pin through that material is like, hey, do you want to stab yourself today? My favorite overnight solution is definitely using two Happy Behind stretchy flats. I kite fold one and pad fold the other and lay the one inside the other and then fasten it to him with the Bandie Band. I think you're getting hungry. Right now, the two flats together get us completely through the night with ease. Over top of that, I usually put, where are you going? Over top of that, I usually put wool, or I really like the Bebeboo covers. Okay, I will admit I am brand repping for Bebeboo diapers, but I don't brand rep for brands I don't like. So when I say that I like their covers, I like their covers. I agree with Jacqueline when she said that it's like the love child of Diaper Rite and Buttons super covers. It's double PUL and very roomy. That is to say her one size, not her petite covers, the flex covers. By the way, since I am brand repping for Bebeboo diapers, that means that you can use this code to save yourself some money if you ever want to try any of these things out. And if you want to know where you can find Bebeboo brand diapers, I mean, other than bebeboodiapers.com, I'm going to put those links to some other places you can find them in the description box below, as well as that coupon code so that you can copy and paste it if you find that easier. Favorite detergent. I had been using the same wash routine for like 3 years. Pre-wash with either Gain or Tide, and then I did my main wash with Tide. Basically, for the most part, I used Tide for washing diapers and it worked just fine. And then I had Holtwood. He definitely has a detergent sensitivity. I've even tried switching back to see if maybe it was a newborn thing, or maybe I was just maybe he was just rashy. And I've tried twice, and both times he would get a rash again, and so I'd have to wash his diapers out with a dye and fragrance-free detergent. So right now my favorite detergent's Purex because that's what works. My favorite swim diaper hasn't changed since 2018. In fact, I still have that same diaper from that video. It's Sweet Pea. And I'm looking forward to warmer weather when I can put it on Holtwood. My favorite diaper cream, I actually have a Salve that I've been using up. It works really, really well for most cases. Back in the 2018 video, I showed off a mix of hydrocortisone with clotrimazole, and that worked, but I haven't had any rashes with my son that's really warranted that kind of ointment. So I've been using this Salve whenever he gets a little bit red, but I like it. It's my favorite. Favorite dirty diaper storage, that hasn't changed either. That's actually been pretty foolproof. I use the Grovia Pale Liner because it's my favorite pale liner on the market, at least that I know of. To be honest, since they've worked, I haven't really changed things up at all. And I've been using that pail since forever, basically since I've been cloth diapering. Now, as far as my favorite clean storage, I've been using these Dollar Tree bins for like the longest time, and I mean at least 3 years. And sometime last month I did finally replace those. I actually went back to Dollar Tree and got different kinds of bins, and I don't like them in terms of they're wider, so instead of fitting 4 across I only fit 3 across, but it works and they should hold up a little bit better. They're plastic, they're not the fabric-y stuff, and I haven't gotten rid of the fabric bins that I was using. I've just repurposed them for other things. So honestly, for being Dollar Tree little fabric bins, I'm impressed. My favorite wet bag? Since discovering the Bebeboo brand, I have discovered some awesome products, and one of the other awesome things that she carries is her wet bags. I'm a particular fan of the straps on there, and then they have become my favorite wet bag. I use them all over the place. I have one in my car that I keep my Vico baby carrier in. I got one on Holtwood's crib that I keep all of his like pacifiers that are attached to little cloths in, and as well as a couple little baby toys and stuff. So those straps I think are what makes it for me. I really like the Bebeboo brand wet bags because of those straps. Now when it comes to wipes, back in 2018 I was still using disposable wipes because frankly I was line drying everything, and the idea of hanging every single wipe was a nuisance, especially since those flannel wipes I needed at least 2 if I was doing changes. Well, then I tried Bebeboo brand wipes and switched all of them to that. Double layered bamboo, incredibly soft, works really well. My favorite wipe solution? Water? Not really particularly fancy there. I do store my wipes wet and make sure that I only wet as many as I'm going to use before it starts to smell off. Now, I mean, if you want to consider it a solution, I did get some Nolio and I love that stuff. It creates a nice barrier, it moisturizes his skin. He actually would get dry skin, like dry sack. I got that from Pam Bam when I was store repping. Now, what's my favorite retailer? Speaking of Pam Bam, I did store rep for Pannolino Bambino. I love her store. She has a lot of growing and development to do, like her website. She's working on her website, which does need the work, but she offers free shipping. She has products that you can't find pretty much anywhere else because she has a lot of international brands. But she also doesn't have like everything that I want to get. I will say she does carry the Bebeboo products. She carries Diaper Rite. She carries Puppy. She carries Eco Naps, Bottom Up Junior, Designer Bums. So she does carry a lot of brands that you can't find elsewhere, and she does offer free shipping, and she does ship out really quick. And honestly, other than a little bit of site development, which she's already working on, she's a wonderful retailer. When I can't find what I need there, that's when I go over to My Sweet Pickles. They have a very low shipping threshold. I believe it's $15. And there I can usually find anything I can't otherwise find at Pannolino Bambino. So the link to both those shops is in the description box below as well. And my Sweet Pickles link is an affiliate link. And of course, again, anything I get from those kinds of affiliate links and such, I just turn around into giveaways for my channel. So thank you. What's my favorite brands? That one's hard. Over the last couple months, I've really grown to love the Bebeboo Diapers brand. The pocket diapers, like I said, the only ones I've ever owned where they've actually agitated the inserts out in the wash, all the time. I would say like 99% of the time to be safe, but honestly, not a single time have I put these in the machine and they have not agitated out. I like the covers, they're double PUL, fit really well, they're double gusseted as well. The inserts are really absorbent, the wipes are wonderful, the wet bags have those awesome handles. Holtwin's mad. So Bebeboo Diapers is definitely on my like new favorites list. And then of course I love Thirsties. A lot of their products I'm a huge fan of. And then Diaper Rite is an old favorite. I don't think I'll ever stop loving Diaper Rite. The all-in-ones are so incredibly absorbent, so cute. The bamboo flats, I mean, I'm still using bamboo flats from October of 2016. Yeah, they're smaller, but they're not any less absorbent. They're just smaller. Diaper Rite, Thirsties, and Bebeboo Diapers are my favorite brands. And if you made me have to pick one, I couldn't. So who's my favorite vlogger, or Instagrammer? Jacqueline, that would be you. I enjoy watching Jay's Nest. Beyond just the cloth diapering aspect too, I love her garden videos, especially since I started up my garden like 3 or 4 years ago. And she oozes sincerity. She's relatable, she's honest, she's informative, she's really good at what she does. I can't even imagine the hours she pours into her channel, and I enjoy her Instagram stories just as much as I do her YouTube videos. So if I had a favorite, it would be for all of these things pretty much. It would definitely be you, Jacqueline. My favorite cloth diapering tip. A tricky one. I think if somebody came to me and said, you know, hey, I want a cloth diaper, what do you what's your advice for me? What's your favorite tip or trick or advice? It would definitely be, don't throw all your eggs into the same basket. There are so many amazing brands out there. Don't become that person that's like, I'm this particular brand loyalist and I stick with this brand just because I like this one. Honestly, I fall in and out of certain product. You know, sometimes I use my flats more than I do my all-in-ones, and sometimes I use my all-in-ones more than I do the flats. And then allow your stash to be as diverse as you want it to be. So try not to make your stash like all one thing, because I feel like that's a good way to set yourself up for disaster. I mean, it might work out for you, but if it doesn't, you know how annoying that's gonna be to have to rotate your whole stash? Last but not least, what's my favorite thing about cloth diapering? Prints like these. Look at him, a whole album of just butts. Ugh. He is mad fussy, so I think I am done. Thanks for watching. Again, I keep saying it, but I mean it. There is some giveaways coming up, so make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you found this video useful or informative or interesting, give it a thumbs up. Again, that list of stuff too is in the description box below, so if you post a favorites tag too, let me know, because I want to see it. Say bye-bye! Say bye-bye! Who's that? Who's that baby? Who's that baby? Bye-bye!